If we're not at a Disney park, we're dreaming about being there, and a cup of Joffrey's Coffee Disney Blend helps. But what about when you're at a Disney park? The Joffrey's Disney Kiosk and Restaurant Locator will make sure you never miss out, whether it's a cool drink on a hot summer vacation or a great cup of coffee at a Disney signature restaurant. Joffrey's has you covered. Check it out at Joffreys.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
The body of water that you see to the right of our forward motion is the Seven Seas Lagoon. The Seven Seas Lagoon is a man-made creation that took 3 years and the removal of millions of cubic yards of earth to complete.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott. This is ResortLoop.com, episode 667. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to everyone to say thank you for allowing me to take off last Friday. I actually put it out there on Looper Nation Live. If you're not a member there over on Facebook, you should go look it up because I put out the information there. I just wasn't able to get a show out. Had some other things I needed to get done and thought I was going to get it out. Didn't. So I just took a quick pass. And I got to say, I love the Looper Nation group. Everyone there is so supportive of each other. Got a little bit of good ribbing out there for taking the week off. It was a lot of fun. There were winky faces involved. I loved it. I just love the community we have going on over there. It's fantastic. I hope you enjoyed our Christmas in July segments with my wife talking about our 4 parks in one day. And again, there's been more talk over on Looper Nation Live about other people doing similar challenges coming up for the 4 parks in one day challenge. Everyone kind of making your own criteria. I'm a big fan of that. I love the a couple attractions, some dining. People are going to mix in the Joffrey's kiosks. I strongly suggest that, and I hope everybody post that on social media. Do that on Facebook or Instagram. Put that out there. Use the Joffrey's Coffee hashtags because it's just a great reason to go from park to park and get some taste treats there. Get some good coffee. Get some good snacks. See some shows. And if you're going to do it at Christmas time, if the park's going to be super crowded at Christmas, go in and get your couple treats, do a couple quick attractions, get in, get out, see some more Christmas decorations, which is kind of the reason we did it. We just wanted to see as much Christmas down there at Walt Disney World that we don't usually get to see, so because we're usually not able to get there at Christmas time. So that was our thought. But anyway, going on with the Christmas thing, not long. It's been a couple weeks now, but Gary Sinise and Neil Patrick Harris are back on the docket for the Candlelight Processional, so that's fantastic. So and also the dining plan. So if you want to go down there and make sure you get a good seat in the actual American Gardens Theater. Go do Disney dining. Tell me you want the package. Or if you're going through Resort Loop Travel, we'll take care of that for you. We'll get you a good dinner package. And then you can get over there and see the Candlelight Processional. Some other news that's not necessarily Christmas related, but it is Christmas time related. Disney has just announced that Rise of the Resistance, the big major attraction that's going into both Galaxy's Edge at Walt Disney World and Disneyland. The Walt Disney World version is going to open sooner. I love this. It's going to open December 5th. So if you're going to be down there this Christmas time, you're going to hopefully be able to see Rise of the Resistance. This is supposed to be a mega, mega attraction. It's going to have lots of different layers to it. And I think this is actually what Galaxy's Edge was built for. It looks beautiful. I can certainly appreciate all the different shopping adventures that are going on inside the park. But, people are going there for attractions. To drop $100 or more for a lightsaber and $100 more for a droid, that might be fun. I want to see the attraction. So I'm really excited for this Rise of the Resistance. Can't wait to hear what's going to happen with that. The Disney Parks blog says, what better way to honor the ultimate storyteller than by introducing the most immersive and advanced attraction ever imagined in a Disney park. It says, when it opens, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance will blur the lines between fantasy and reality and will put guests in the middle of a climactic battle between the First Order and the Resistance. Guests will be recruited to join Rey and General Organa at a secret base. Along the way, they will be captured by a First Order Star Destroyer. They'll be lost in a train going through a mountain, goes out of control. Oh, wait, no, I cross-referenced that with something else. Never mind. It says, with the help of some heroes and the Resistance, they break out and must escape the Star Destroyer, protect the secret base, and stay one step ahead of Kylo Ren. I believe he has an anger management problem, but he can work on that too. But anyway, After this opens December 5th at Walt Disney World. It says Imagineers are heading back to California because they're going to open Star Wars there, The Rise of the Resistance, on Friday, January 17th. So, if you're going to be at Disney World and this December, you're going down for the holiday season, you will get to see some Rise of the Resistance. We'll have some news later if there's going to be a reservation system or how they're going to do that down at Disney World. That is not available yet, but we will keep on top of that here at ResortLoop.com. I also want to touch on last week. It was a big week over at the Disney resorts. The Behemoth opened. We've been talking about this for a while here at ResortLoop.com. The Gran Destino Tower is open at the Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. I will say the outside of the resort, I think it looks great. The little spiral thing going up the middle. If you take that away, it looks kind of more like a normal building. But I will say they carry that spiral, what you call it, applique, the old kind of artwork going up the side. They carry that out throughout the inside of the building, so I think that's fantastic. But if you take that away on the outside, the building looks a little bit bare. I mean, it's there, but... And you got to remember, this is still technically a moderate resort. I think it's going to start to head more towards that moderate plus area. We'll see, especially with some of the dining options in there, some of the things. I think Coronado Springs is going to be the place to be. I realize you're not going to have the boat access to Disney Springs, but if you're there, you might not have the urge to leave necessarily. So I think this is amazing. But let's see here. The Gran Destino Tower includes new restaurants, a new arrival experience. Some would call that check-in. And more, the new tower rises dramatically on the southern shores of the Lago Dorado, which sounds like a movie to me. Actually, it's Golden Lake, though. 545 modern rooms, 50 suites, and club-level services. This is all for the more the business traveler and business conventioner. It's got a 2-story lobby, new meeting venues, lounges, and this might be the kicker to it, a rooftop restaurant with spectacular views. I think the views are going to be beautiful. I think it's going to be hard to top the Contemporary. We'd be that close to the Magic Kingdom. I'm very curious to see what the views are going to be like from the top of the Gran Destino Tower, which kind of sounds like a car to me also. The dining options are going to include the restaurant Toledo. It might be Toledo, but here in Ohio it's Toledo. Tappas, steak, and seafood. And then on the 16th floor is the Dahlia Lounge. And then also, in the middle of the lake, the new Three Bridges Bar and Grill. We're going to go over the menus here real quick, just for a little bit. That is an open-air waterfront restaurant offering delicious entrees and shareables. I say get your own. Keep your fork off my plate. I'm kidding. Along with refreshing cocktails and signature sangria pitchers. That is like the something you pour, not something you use your camera for. The new experiences, going by my pronunciation, these new experiences complement the wide array of amenities and experiences at Coronado Springs Resort, including a complete reimagining of the resort's original guest rooms, dining, merchandise locations, and new recreation and other activities. I will say what I've seen, these tower rooms look great. They look very modern. They look very clean. They don't seem to have the carpet. They've gone with the same way the rest of the rooms have. They've gone with that laminate type floor, which I told you I didn't think I was going to like. I really liked it in our Coronado Springs last time we were there last December. I will say I did miss the fact, though, kicking my shoes off at the end of the day after a long day of walking in the park. I still enjoy walking on carpet. But the room was very clean, beautiful. TV was huge. And I will say I looked at some pictures of the new bathrooms in the Gran Destino. The bathrooms look fantastic. So there's that. Let's take a look at some of the menus in the new Gran Destino Coronado Springs Tower. The Gran Destino Tower, the new Toledo restaurant, Tappas Steak and Seafood. This is a unique rooftop dining experience where you can savor dishes and small plates inspired by the flavors of Spain while feasting your eyes on the sweeping views from this rooftop restaurant. You can spend the evening enjoying delicious tapas, sublime steaks, and succulent seafood under a large pair of olive trees and shimmering vaulted ceilings. Our onstage tapas kitchen serves small plates, charcuterie, and cheeses. Enjoy our meals as our aged hand-cut Spanish chutleon for $2. That's a 32-ounce bone-in ribeye steak. We'll find how much that is in a second. I say we just jump over to the menu for this bad boy right now. We'll start with let's look at something here called the house boards. I think these are their charcuterie boards. They have the Spanish charcuterie, olives, fig jam, pickled peppers, and charred toast. I can't get enough charred toast. It sounds like it might be more of a Melba type toast. We'll have to see what that is. $18. The Spaniard for $2. Chef's signature selections of artisanal charcuterie and cheeses, $35. That better be some serious charcuterie. Some good cheese and your salted cured meats. And the artisanal Manchego cheese vertical. This sounds like it's three-dimensional. Honeycomb membrillo quince jam, stone fruit, and grissini. That's $15. Appetizers. Let's see. There's a salad for $10. There's a jamon serrano as a special kind of ham with a compressed melon, $12. I think I might go with the. I'm not sure I'd go with this either. The heirloom tomato, stone fruit farmer's cheese, fermented garlic with torn mint, $10. Let's look at the entrees down here. All right. The chuletón, I talked about earlier, that 28-inch bone-in ribeye for $2, features a beef candle. I'm not sure what that is. Tomato, onions, or oregano, and a choice of 2 house sides, $89. So you figure, 28, that'd be 14 ounces of steak per person. And you're getting 2 sides, $90, $40. That's not too bad. That might be worth trying. You also have the golden tile fish, featuring a petite potato, cauliflower, fennel, Valencia orange sauce, $34. They have a hanger steak for $32. And scallops, $32. That's a fava huma, that's kind of a hummus. Olives, a vinaigrette, a roasted carrots, and yogurt powder. All the best yogurt comes in a powder for $32. And some of the sides, if you're going to look for sides for these, the blistering shishito peppers, $8. Roasted cauliflower, $8. The braised gigante beans, or gigante, $8. Olive oil potato puree, I think that's a fancy for mashed potatoes, $8. And then a Mediterranean broccoli with honey and golden raisins for $8. And then desserts, a chocolate avocado mousse, a classic creme Catalina, cafe con leche. Those are all $8 to $9. Looks like their big one is the Toledo Tapas Bar dessert, a progressive dessert tasting. All the flavors is with Spanish coffee, crunchy chocolate, raspberry mousse, and lemon curd. And for the kids out there, they have a kids create your own entree. They have a bunch of lists down here, just different things. Hanger steaks, some of the tile fish, meatballs, a plant-based crabless cake, braised chicken drumstick, Bam burger. So they got some good offerings there for the kids also. And they got some specialty cocktails. We'll just look at a couple of these. The Grand Gin Tonic, Tanqueray Gin, house-made saffron orange tonic and soda water is $13. Manhattan for $13.50. Sangria, $11.50 and $12. So there's a big variety of alcoholic beverages there also if you're into that kind of thing. I gotta say, I'd be tempted to try that steak for $2, the 28-ouncer, and I might share it with somebody. Or I might not. We'll see how I feel. How hungry I am after a long day of touring the parks. Anyway, also in the Destino Tower, and they got the Dahlia Lounge. Disney says about this one, a surreal romance. Sip cocktails with a special someone, admiring whimsical shapes and colors atop Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. This lounge's mesmerizing decor features surrealistic flights of fancy. Pour over details such as dandelion chandeliers and metal ball accents. Architecturally, Spanish modern prevails, mirroring the general look of the resort. Then they say, explore the full bar, and then why wouldn't you if you're at the lounge? Let's go on to the lounge menu. Starting off their menu with the tapas, you can get a chilled Mediterranean mussels for $3. A tortilla española with a Spanish potato omelet, $3. Olive oil poached tuna with lemon, $3. And the Valerian blue cheese with fig and honeycomb, $3. Now, these are tapas, so remember, these are probably pretty small. Also available at the lounge, you can get some savory churros with oregano, rosemary, and lemon for $10. Roasted beets, because nothing says vacation like roasting some beets, for $9. That comes with yogurt, saffron, and oil. And there's mussels for $14. And head-on prawns, I think they might have brought those over from the Jungle Cruise skippers over there at the over at Adventureland. And then non-alcoholic beverages. The Dahlia Lounge features a freshly brewed coffee. Enjoy a well-balanced cup with Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company's organic Cafe Femenino from Mexico. Oh, that's even my favorite. A medium roast with a light body, medium acidity, nutty overtones, and natural sweetness. You know that's what I'm getting. I'm a big fan of the Cafe Femenino and that Mexico. Bob and I even talked about it on the show. And you can also get that in a pot that serves two. So it's $6 for the pot for one, worth every penny. And if you have a friend with you, get the pot for two with $9. There's also an espresso, a cappuccino. Let's see, the espresso is $3.29, cappuccino is $4.49. And there's down to the specialty cocktails. You can get the Tequila Daisy, Don Julio Blanco Tequila, Taurus Mangala, something from the Mediterranean, grapefruit, lime, hibiscus, and soda water for $12.50. You can get the Jerez Martini for $13. A Vino Daiquiri. Dos Madres 5-5 PX rum with some creme de coco and some lime, $12.50. These look really good. Now, I realize this isn't actually in the Gran Destino Tower, the Three Bridges Bar and Grill, but I think this is going to be such an integral part of Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. You can't get any more in the middle of the resort than being in the middle of that lake with the three bridges running to it. And I just think sitting out there, we all know about the Florida heat, sitting out there in the middle of the lake, you're going to have a nice little breeze there. I think that's going to be a way more comfortable way to spend your afternoon. Here's what Disney says about the Three Bridges Bar and Grill. Your story unfolds at a lakefront restaurant inspired by dreamers, adventurers, and explorers. Like Disney's Coronado Springs Resort, Three Bridges Bar and Grill at the Villa del Lago evokes a bygone era in which intersecting travelers shared epic tales over food and drink. Take in sweeping views of Lago Dorado from converging bridges, all three connecting Villa del Lago, a mirage-like island of one-story buildings of the resort. Seekers arrive at this crossroads in search of the fabled Seven Cities of Gold, or a romantic lakefront dinner. It's not a diner. Because nosh on shareable bites as well as savory entrees, the menu is filled with distinctive takes on familiar favorites. Consider the fresh combination of fried shrimp corn dogs and smoked paprika fries. Oh, let's stop talking about this kind of food. Let's just get right to the menu. This is the menu for Three Bridges Bar and Grill. The menu starts off with the section they call spreadable, dippable, and shareable, which sounds like a punchline to a joke. But you get the curry lentil hummus with yogurt, harissa, naan bread, and crackers for $10. Stuffed mushrooms, $12. Warm manchego and Oaxaca cheese dip. There's a picture of this. This looks fantastic. Chorizo, poblano peppers, and tortilla chips for $13. Szechuan peppercorn wings for $14. And fried shrimp corn dogs for $16. That comes with smoked paprika fries. There's also salad sandwiches and entrees. Let's see. The Villa del Lago salad is $12. Arugula and frisee salad, warm Yukon potatoes, white beans, asparagus, sherry vinaigrette. Add your choice of a grilled chicken for $14 or a skirt steak for $15, and the base salad is $12. Braised pork tacos, $13. The Three Bridges signature burger. I hope this is good, because if you're going to call something your signature burger, this better be good. Crispy potato, manchego cheese, roasted garlic, lemon aioli, arugula, and tomatoes served with smoked paprika fries or fruit. That's $16. For dessert, you can get warm churros, the vanilla custard Mickey tart. Those are $9 and $8. And there's also kids appetizers for if you have your kids with you. Hummus with naan bread and carrot sticks for $3, and a romaine cup, which is comes with tomato and cucumber salad with fat-free ranch dressing for $3. There's also a special character drink. This is called the special character drink. Minute Maid light lemonade served with a souvenir character cup with a glowing character clip-on light. $8. Also under the non-alcoholic beverages, actually here they also feature the Joffrey's coffee, organic cafe femenina from Mexico. We just talked about that. That is fantastic. So you can get a cup of that out there in the beautiful Three Bridges. There's also a Iced D, a Fever Tree ginger beer. A berry mint smash. Oh, that sounds kind of good. Strawberry, blackberry, lime, mint, and soda water for $5.49. That sounds very refreshing, actually. And then some of the featured cocktails at the Three Bridges, if you're there, are the bunch of sangrias. The Blanco sangria, a red sangria, a lemonade, Santa Maria Collins, mango fresco. All these they're about $12, $13 for the glasses of the sangrias, and you can also get them by the pitcher. And that seems to run about $38 if you want a picture of some of these. So I think these, and there's wines available as well. I will say I think the Three Bridges is going to be a great place. Maybe you get back from the parks, Maybe before you go for that nap, or before you go for the swim, or maybe just after your swim, you swing by 3 bridges. Get something a little refreshing. And if anybody gets that chorizo cheese dip, what was that called again? You let me know how that is, because that looked super good. That is the one thing on this menu I'd probably go out of my way to get. I think some cheese dip and a cup of Joffrey's coffee, and that's an afternoon snack for me. Before we wrap it up for this episode of ResortLoop.com, a couple quick news stories I want to mention real quick. Disney Parks blog is saying the Disney Skyliner will take flight on September 29th, 2019. So we'll see if that happens. I kind of see that might even go a little bit sooner. I think we might have some soft openings for that. We will see. I'll be interested to see if there's any kind of special, grand opening celebration or spectacle or event that takes place for this one. It says the dawn of a new era in Disney transportation is right around the corner. On September 29th, Disney Skyliner will take flight and officially begin transporting guests around Walt Disney World. It says some Disney Skyliner cabins feature graphics, which I think we've all kind of seen based on Disney films. Some of these are Coco, Goofy Pete, Horace Horsecollar, and Clarabelle Kyle, Finding Dory, The Haunted Mansion, Monsters, Inc., Pirates of the Caribbean, and Ratatouille. So I wouldn't be surprised if they add some more along the lines, as maybe new movies come out and attractions are added. One other thing I wanted to touch on, this is a very cool story. Actually, a friend of mine showed me this. This is from an electric vehicle website called electrek.co. It says, Tesla to make Tomorrowland electric in new partnership with Disney, sources say. So according to this article, and I'll post the link to this in the show notes, it says Tesla is reportedly in discussions with Disney to sponsor and make the Tomorrowland Speedway electric in a new partnership to promote electric transport. Now, I know Bob and myself have talked about this several times, that why isn't this a thing? I think that might even be a quote from one of the shows. So apparently they're in talks. It says the Tomorrowland Speedway ride at Disney's Magic Kingdom Park in Orlando is where kids can take the wheel of a gas-powered go-kart to drive along a scenic track. We all knew that. It says, according to a report from Just Disney, so our friends over there, Tesla is talking with the entertainment company to sponsor the racing attraction and make it electric. The quote from that is, our sources inside the company are giving us whispers of Elon Musk meeting with top execs on how Tesla would truly put visitors behind the wheel of electric vehicles. Tesla would sponsor the speedway and surrounding stadium and give guests a true vision of what driving in the future. The report states that Disney would change its gas-powered electric go-karts to electric vehicles, which would have a Tesla logo on them. How fantastic is that? Now, it said it wouldn't be Tesla's first time investing in marketing electric vehicles to younger generations. It says, over the wheel, Tesla has worked with Radio Flyer to make versions of the Model S for kids. I will say this is a fantastic idea, and you don't see a whole lot of advertising from Tesla necessarily. They kind of get all their things from the news and releases and all that, but they don't really do too much sponsorship with too many other things. As far as I'm aware of. Maybe there's something I'm not aware of, but I think this would be right up Tesla's alley. You're getting people and kids. Kids are very excited to drive cars. In the future, I gotta believe in the future cars are going to be going this route with mostly electric. And just to get the smell of the gas fumes out there and the noise and have it kind of be whisper quiet over there, I think this is a fantastic match made in heaven. I'm very excited for this to happen. I want Tesla to sponsor the Tomorrowland Speedway. Let me know your thoughts on this and everything else in the show. If you like these menus, if you've maybe had a chance to be down there for some soft openings, or you've tried any of this stuff, let us know. Head on over to Looper Nation Live over on Facebook. Let us know what you've eaten, what you've tasted, what you think of the Tesla cars. We actually had a lot of news in this show for once. We had menus, too. I always enjoy talking about some food. If there's anything you'd like to talk about on ResortLoop.com, let me know. Send me a line over at tim@ResortLoop.com. Got some things in the works for some future shows. Everybody can find us on ResortLoop.com, YouTube, Instagram. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, the website, as I already said, ResortLoop.com. I'm Tim Scott. Everybody, thanks for listening to The Gateway to the Magic. See you, everybody. Vacation memories will stay with you and your family for a lifetime. The Resort Loop Travel Group was created with this in mind. Our fee-free services will relieve you of the stress and confusion of finding and booking the best vacation at the best price. After booking, we will continue to monitor for ways to save you even more on your vacation. We will check for any upcoming packages and discounts to save you as many vacation dollars as possible. Resort Loop Travel Group, gateway to your magical vacation memories. Get a quote, or for more information, visit ResortLoop.com.